Everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marilyn and this is Scorpio Rising Soul. For today's video, I thought it would be great to do a pick a card reading on what your Starseed family has to say to you, or if you're somebody that has been wondering, what Starseed race you could be, things of that sort. So these are your piles. We have pile number 1, 2, and 3. Pile number 1 is with the rose quartz. Pile number 2 is this amethyst. And then pile number 3 is this lovely clear quartz tier with pyrite specks. So go ahead, make your choices or your choice. Know that this is a general reading, so if it does not apply, let it fly, and I will see you on your pile. Hello, pile number 1. For those of you that chose the rose quartz, I have already laid down your tarot, but I just want to talk a little bit about what rose quartz signifies. Rose quartz is a very powerful healing crystal that you can use to help balance your heart chakra. It inspires a lot of self-compassion, self-love, so it's really good for relationships. It's good to heal your inner relationship within yourself. It's good for platonic relationships. Doesn't have to always be romantic, but rose quartz is a very high vibrational stone and it connects to your heart chakra. So just a little bit on rose quartz. I will leave that right here. But your stack, as you can see, is pretty hefty. And these are all oracle cards. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Right off the bat, the energy that I'm feeling here for you guys. Your Starseed family wants to remind you that you are obviously loved, but that you need to protect yourself and protect your energy. And I'm also picking up on your vibe where I don't know if you like the Star Wars franchise movies, but you kind of give me that vibe. Like you believe in that. Like sure, it's all fantasy, right? But it really isn't, because you know deep inside you that those movies or movies like that, like The Fifth Element, Star Wars, any type of movie like that has to do with in a galaxy far, far away, they resemble you. If you look at the 3 of Pentacles, this kind of looks like from a scene where it always ends from the Star Wars franchise, where they're always looking at the binary sunset. And this looks like it. This even looks like it could be Anakin. You give me Anakin vibes. Doesn't that look like that? It's crazy. So you may have a very strong affinity to Star Wars, that resonates deep in your soul. Ahsoka Tano, that you're a warrior, that you're a Jedi, you have these powers within you. You may even be somebody that practices telekinesis. You have those you have the ability to have those powers. The force is very strong within you. And I'm also seeing with the 3 of Wands, someone that is very gifted naturally, and your Starseed family, your galactic family, is very present in your life, and they show you a lot of signs. That you're not alone. You know that Earth isn't where you're from. You're from somewhere else. You come from the stars. You've had many past lives. And most of those past lives have been very action-oriented. You are a warrior. You've fought for a good cause. And I'm getting the energy of Lemuria or Lyrian Starseed, Lemurian Starseed. Also getting Orion with the Devil card. But your Starseed family wants to remind you that you need to bring back a balance within you with the 2 of Pentacles. you're somebody that's not afraid to take risks, and you feel like it is time for you to walk away from a certain situation. This could be something to do with your job, or just in general. Just you want something new. You're ready for something new, but you don't know what to do. And your Starseed family is reminding you that the answers that you are asking for are within you. With the Hierophant card, though, they are saying that you have tears in your aura. You tend to be gravitated towards like the darker, occult type of things, and that's fine, that's normal. But you do need to protect your energy. So it would be very beneficial for you to meditate, and invoke that white light inside you. You also carry a lot of wisdom within you because of the past lives you've had. So you might have very well been a master in your past life, or somebody of very importance. Also, trust your intuition. So if you know that you're a starseed and you think you're that starseed race, you're correct. You are correct. But I'm also seeing that you have a double mission here. So you're here on Earth, right? But your soul, when you dream and when you travel into the astral realm, you are teaching kids, or you're teaching other people through your life experiences here, if that makes sense. Like, you're here in Earth school, right? You're taking Earth classes. Earth classes consist of lessons, life experiences, and all of the wisdom that you bestow within you, right? You can access that always 24/7 whenever you enter the Akashic records, or whenever you have very strong prophetic dreams. Also, you heal with the energy of water. But like I said, there's a group of people like your Starseed family, or just Starseed races, or like a colony of people that you left up in the stars, behind, in the spirit world, that are currently watching you. And this, like, you've felt this before, and they are learning through you, because that's how experienced you are. You're very wise. You're a wise soul. But I'm also getting that you need to cleanse your energy. Since this is a general reading, this message may not apply to everybody that picked Pal 1, but there are certain mother wound healings that you are currently going through. So, for example, your mother could have been a single mother that raised you, and you guys might not have the best relationship. And that is why there are also these tears within your aura, within your energy field, that you need to cleanse. I'm also getting that maybe you were adopted, or your mother was adopted. Like, girl, it's kind of given that Anakin story. Anakin Skywalker. He was just born out of nowhere. Kind of given like that Jesus story, So it's giving me chills. Give me a second. Pile 1, let me just say, you are a very strong force of nature, and you know exactly what it is that you need to do here on Earth. You know your mission. You know exactly what you need to do. But I'm also hearing that if you give in to temptations that are not good for you, illusions that are not good for you, that can lead you down the wrong road. For example, for some of you, if you are being forced to do something that you don't want to do, and this doesn't even have to be somebody that's actually forcing you, it's just maybe the matrix of this world, having to go to work, having to pay these bills. I get it. I know. How do we get around that? You have to find a healthy balance between both things that you love to do, and then things that you need to do in order to secure your stability. I really do feel that. Your Starseed family is also reminding you that You need to write down your dreams because your dreams hold very important messages and keys to what it is that you are currently going. Your subconscious is full of wisdom. You need to just dig deep and meditate and find those answers within. I'm also seeing that for some of you since you guys are very creative, you're very strong mentally. You are very clairvoyant and very clairaudient. If you want to write a book, you should write a book. This is your confirmation to write a book. 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. 333. That's a very powerful number. It's the Trinity. You know, it's like the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. All right, wow. Let's jump into the oracles. We have Inner Warrior, trust that you have power. Do you see that parallel? The Princess of Swords, she is ready to attack anything that destroys her peace. She's also very on guard. So you're very observative. Your senses are very heightened. We have this. Let's see. Waxing crescent moon phase. Take initiative, make a wish, and make it a plan. Exactly. You know what you need to do. Positive energy. Surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. Yes. We have dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. Consult an expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. At the beginning of this reading, I felt for pile 1, you guys are Hadarian souls. I know that I mentioned you could be Lemurians or from Lyra, because those soul groups are very powerful. They're warriors, but Hadarians are very rare. And looking at the 3 of Pentacles, Hadarians are from the Alpha Centauri star system, which have 3 stars. So here we have the 3 of Pentacles. And it looks like they're looking at the 3-star system. And that is your constellation. So if you're wondering, you're a Hadarian starseed soul. So I think that's a really cool connection. You're very powerful. And you are very confident in your own abilities. You like to help people. You're a very unique person, so it might be hard for other people to be accustomed to your energy. So let's continue on. Let's see. Star family. I love that. Confirmation. Yes, you are a starseed. Yes, you know. And you know that you are from the stars. You know that you have a family, you know, in the beyond. Cosmic Unity number 44. Wow, you are very wise. You incorporate a lot of your wisdom and your teachings and a lot of like your own, you know, senses and abilities here on Earth because of these past lives. You're somebody that is very important. What did I just say? Mother healing with the Empress card. Mother-father healing. Maybe you were adopted, or maybe your parents were adopted. There's this like energy within your family that might have brought in some complications, or just like not being able to see eye to eye. However, this message transcribes to you, because this is a general reading, but there are, for some of you, that you really do love your mother. Your mother is very significant here. Maybe your father isn't in the picture. Or you've always felt like you just don't belong in the family that you're in. And it's not like to have any harsh feelings towards your family. It's just like, you just know. Like, you just know that you don't belong. And that has nothing, like, that's not their fault, you know? Like, there's nothing wrong with that, you know? You know that your family or your mother or your actual family are from the stars. Like, you're very certain of yourself for that. Let's see. Star royalty. Your molecular DNA is very powerful. You have a very strong roots, very strong blood. Your bloodline, it's not from here, from the earth, it's from the stars, so from your starseed family. You could even be a part of like the Galactic Federation. Like you may have established something, some type of council there. You're recognized. And it ties into what I was saying about with the Hierophant card here, where you're a master, or you've had reincarnations as somebody that is very wise, and you have people here that are watching you work right now here on earth. So you heal a lot and you teach a lot of people, people, whether it be here on earth or through the galaxies, and they're watching you. I'm also picking up that if you're somebody that has been wanting to get like a personal reading with somebody that can help you understand yourself more on a deeper level, you can book a reading, whether that be with me or with somebody else that you trust. Whatever it is, there is some messages that need to come through personally for you. This is a general reading, so not everything will apply to you. But for some of you that are here wanting to get like the deeper aspect of what it is that you need to know from your starseed family, or knowing your life's mission, your life purpose, you can consult somebody that can help you with that. Now, that could be with me or with somebody else. But I'm also going to let you know that you can also find these messages within your Akashic records. You can meditate and connect. You're somebody of importance. Your starseed family wants to let you know that you are somebody that is very important and crucial into this world right now. So your integration, your soul's integration with the earth's vibration, with Pachamama, is very important. Like, you know that you're on a soul mission. You know that you're here to save people. Quite literally, you could be a doctor. You are a healer. You like to help people. You like to heal people. You like to teach people. And that is a lot of the times through your own experiences. So talking, your oration skills, talking is very beneficial for you. You're somebody that can express themselves very easily. We have water. Again, confirming that I said that you connect a lot with the energy of water, your emotions. Let's take the time to appreciate the beautiful artwork here. That heart chakra is just overflowing with water, compassion, emotions, letting things flow, bringing balance. Rose quartz could be very beneficial for you if you want to work with it. Also, Larimar, any blue crystal would be good for you. We have Starseed Elemental, exactly. You know that you're very gifted innately. Like, you could have psychic abilities, or you could be somebody that is practicing, what's that called? What's that series? Avatar, The Last Airbender. Like, you find that stuff interesting. You like that. Star Wars, The Fifth Element, airbending, radical expansion. What is holding you back? There are no limits to what your power can accomplish, to what you can accomplish, because you're a very powerful being. Like I said, you're a very strong manifester. You're very in tune with the elements, very in tune with nature. Again, that heart chakra energy, that rose quartz. Balance. It's okay to dream big and take those risks, those leaps of faith to do what it is that you want to do and accomplish. Do not limit yourself. That Nelly Furtado song just came in my head. It's like, I'm like a bird, I want to fly away. Something like that. Yeah, you are free. Be like that bird. Oh, also Hadarians are said to have wings. So like flying, you could like to fly. Or maybe you're afraid of flying. That's another connection. Here we have Realm Bridger. Yes, you are a Realm Bridger. It just keeps confirming that you are somebody that is very significant here on Earth. Your life mission, you have a double life mission, okay? So like you're working here on Earth, right? Like you have your own life, your three-dimensional life here, but you also have a double life, your astral life. Like that's a very big responsibility that you have. Here we have the sky, the water and land, the Realm Bridger, the Hierophant. You're a very strong, wise person. And you're also you're a very strong manifester, but you need to be careful with what you think and be careful with the energy that you give others, because you give a lot of your energy away, and this is what's causing these tears, like these holes or these missing gaps. Also be careful of the food that you're eating. The red 40 coloring, I don't know what that's about. Food coloring? Make sure you're eating soul foods. Good food that will help you. You're also very connected, so if when you were younger you could see spirits or you could talk to like you had an imaginary friend, it just means that you can connect with different worlds. You can see past the veil. We have Earthed, learning how to be human in the world but not of it. Exactly, you feel this way, like that you're not from this world, and it's kind of hard for you. You're very unique, and a lot of people may not understand that, or may not understand when you're like, when you talk very deeply, you're like, well, have you ever thought about why we're living in this world and why things are the way they are and why we can never change it, or who set these rules? Like you have a very big problem with authoritarianism. You don't like people telling you what to do. You have a very strong character. Deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Yes, again, connecting with the star royalty family, we have the DNA strand here. Your DNA is very powerful. I wouldn't even be surprised if you think that you may have been like abducted and like you're a hybrid child or an adult. Like you just know that your DNA has been altered in some type of form. But also knowing that you can also alter your own DNA. So if you have some type of illness or what's it called? Just something that is inflicting pain within your body, like there's a fault, like you may have like a faulty immune system or something like that, you know that you have the power to alter it and make it better. Arcturian starseeds are very strong. They're very intelligent. They're the engineers of the world. They're the scientists. They do a lot of, they work with science and spirit. They work with very strong energy. So far for pile number 1, the starseed races, if you're wondering what starseed race you could be Hadarian, you could be Lemurian, Lyran, or Arcturian. And all of those 4 races are very strong. And they're very powerful. The most rare one I will say is the Hadarians. The Hadarians are very strong. Very rare. Let's continue with the last 2 cards. We the Hathers, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal, and breath of the cosmos. My will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Yes, your soul is very wise, and do you see this? The cosmos, a breath of the cosmos. She is literally creating with what she says. So it's important for pile number 1 for you guys to be careful with what you say, what you speak out into the universe. Know that your power is very strong, and your will for manifesting is very strong. So it's important to manifest good things. Do not manifest what you fear. Be very aware of your own power and your own intensity. Maybe you're not aware of it, but people are aware of it. And this is why sometimes people are very negative towards you. And it's important for you to shield your energy. Pile number 1, I hope that those messages resonated for you. I cleaned up the desk. I wanted to pull some extra cards from your Starseed family to see what they have else to say, any final messages, closing messages for you. So I will be shuffling now. Thank you, Spirit. Top of the deck, we have manifesting. These cards came out. She of the Lotus, Solar Plexus Chakra, and the Portal Keeper. Yes. Okay. So final messages from your Starseed family. They want to let you know that you are a very powerful being. Cats can also be very reminiscent to you. You may even have a past life in Egypt. Or maybe you're learning about ancient civilizations and their technologies and how ancient civilizations were much more advanced, and how, now we're in this world where there's just so much war, so much, there's a lack of what we could be doing, basically. And you may be resonating with Goddess Bastet, who is a Egyptian goddess who takes the form as a cat. Cats may be very Mary, oh my God, I can't even talk. They may be very important in your life. You may have a familiar that is a cat or a pet, but your connection to animals is very sacred. It's very special. She of the Lotus talks about somebody that has gone through a lot of trials and tribulations in life, and yet they still keep on rising and growing. You are healing. With the solar plexus chakra, you may need to heal your solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus chakra is about creativity. It's about confidence. It's standing in your power and leading with integrity, stepping up to be that leader, bringing that balance back into your life, calling back your power. Manifestia, this is about manifesting and believing in the impossible. Butterfly could be very significant for you. Passion flowers are also very healing. Passion flowers are often used in oils or in spiritual baths. Passion flower holds the power to help you cultivate and bring in powerful energy and abundance. I'm also getting this message about the Portal Keeper. Cats all over the world in different cultures are known to be able to walk between both worlds, the land of the living and the land of the dead. So are dogs. Dogs are usually related towards the underworld, because in ancient Mesoamerican teachings, dogs are the ones that usually cross you over the river to get to the 9 stages of Mictlan, which is the underworld. But I feel like you have a very strong soul contract with your animal. If you have a pet, they care for you. They have been assigned the task to keep you safe. This is why we see the evil eye in the back, so they protect your energy. It's important for you to cleanse their energy as well, because they protect you a lot from a lot of auric negative energy that's in your field. So pile number 1, I hope that beautiful reading resonated for you, and if it did, please leave a like and subscribe, and don't be afraid to open your heart chakra. Let those emotions flow through you. It's better to let them out than keep them in, and I know that you will restore balance within your life very soon, if you haven't already. Healing is a lifelong process, and you are not in a rush, sweetheart. Trust the wave that you came in on. I I leave you with that. Many blessings. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. How are you? First things first. Your energy is immaculate. I love it. You are such a flower child. You're so innocent. Your presence is wow. I absolutely love it. You chose pile number 2 with the amethyst. A little bit about amethyst. Amethyst connects to the third eye and the crown chakras. It is a very high vibrational crystal that allows you to connect to source, to God, spirit, the universe, your ancestors, spirit in general. It is also a very good crystal to keep with you whenever you are traveling in the astral realm, because it will protect your energy. So if you're thinking about getting some amethyst, get some more amethyst. It's a lovely crystal to work with. So what does your Starseed family want to tell you? I think that you already know. I really feel that. But I'm also feeling like they want to remind you of the power that you have within you. You have such childlike innocence in your aura, your energy, and you look through life with childlike wonder. Your dreams are also very powerful, and I'm already feeling like you could be Andromedan, Atlantean, or Pleiadian. Those are the 3 main soul groups that I'm feeling here. So pile number 2, you could be Andromedan, Atlantean, and Pleiadian, because of the innocent energy that you have and that you exude. You're also very close to gnomes. You have this strong affinity towards fairies, possibly mermaids, but I'm really feeling like you have strong woodland energy. So you could possibly even talk to animals, or animals understand you. The flower fairies. You're a very strong healer, I'm feeling. Oh wow, and she's pregnant, so maybe some of you that picked pile 2 are pregnant or wanting to get pregnant. But I really feel like you have a strong affinity to mythical creatures, and a lot of, I'm getting Lord of the Rings vibes. So if you think that you may be an elf, anything of that sort, then this is your pile. This is just confirming for you. You're definitely an earth angel. I really do feel that. Although you do have cosmic roots, everybody does. Everybody on earth has cosmic roots. We all have our starseed races where we originated from. But I feel like right now in this blueprint of your life, you're more so connected with your earth family. And earth, there's different there's different levels to earth, and I feel like I said earlier, you're connected to the woodland elves, the mythical forests, so you could very well have Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus placements in your chart. That fixed sign of being connected to your family and belonging. What I mean by that is that you take the advice from your ancestors. You connect with your ancestors a lot. And, they don't always have to be, our starseed ancestors, but they could very well be our ancestors from this earth, which is pretty much all the same, really. But there are very distinctive energies here. And I feel like you're such an earth angel. You connect a lot with the element of earth and water. Because I do see you scrying a lot. You like to do water dowsing with the Hanged One. You like to see through portals. I really feel that. But right now in your life, your starseed family wants to remind you that wherever you end up, whatever you do, know that you are protected and guided. So Right here with the Eight of Pentacles, we see like the family crests, like the family legacy, right? But you're holding yours. You don't know where to place it yet, or if you should even place it, or if there's a place there for you. There is. They're reminding you that your uniqueness and your childlike wonder is okay. There's nothing wrong with you. And what I mean by that is that you may have different points of views than your family. Your family may not understand you, but they do love you. I feel like a very strong fatherly energy here is very protective of you. He loves you very much. This person could have passed on, or this could be your father who is still alive. He loves you. And he's always guiding you. His energy is very strong. Your Starseed family doesn't want you to be concerned with what you add to the family, because your presence alone is enough. Your energy is very healing. You know that you're here to heal. You know what you're meant to do. It's kind of like pile number 1, where they just know. They're action oriented. You are too. It's just that you're more so... I wouldn't be surprised if you're an INFP personality, actually. Or you have Virgo and Venus. Or Pisces. They don't want you to worry about what it is that you're meant to, what it is that you're adding to the family generation, if that makes sense. Because I know that your family is way more different than you are. Your Pleiadian family, they love you very much, and they see the soft energy that you radiate. You're literally like the sun. That's pure white light energy. And although your father, this is a very specific message for one of you guys. Although your father may not have the same point of views as you, or they don't really understand what it is that you like, they still support you and they care about you very much. And this is his father, right? This is his father. This is his energy right here. This could also be his grandfather. Like your grandfather protects you because you have a very strong male presence around you that really loves you. And they guide you. Your earth ancestors here protecting you. You're almost like a peaceful liberator here. Like you're really here closing karmic cycles from generations past along your lineage. And whenever you do decide to leave this very beautiful legacy, it'll heal it. It'll heal your generational trauma. It'll heal your family. You're here healing your ancestors. And that is very powerful. And that's not a very easy task. But you're doing it. Because you're going against the grain and you're doing what you want to do. And you have full support from your spiritual side. From your spiritual family. Your Starseed family. They're always guiding you. Oh, I love that. I love that so much for you. And know with certainty that whatever path you decide to go on, you will be victorious. I don't see anything bad happening here in regards to career, life in general for you, or no, this feels more like life in general and in career. Like something to establish something, like a stability. This is about your life purpose. And if you're in union with somebody that you love, you guys are great. You guys are set. You guys are a very strong soulmate relationship. You have very strong forces here protecting you. Animals. You connect a lot with spirit medicine. Animal medicine as well. All right, let's continue with your oracle. Amethyst, spirituality, intuition, and stress relief. cycle, honor your phases. So if you are a woman, connect with your monthly. And it's important also, I think, in your case, that you look at the times of the month when you are on your cycle, when you're on your period, and also connect with the moon cycle, like the moon phases of when you get your period. Because I think there's like something when you bleed on the full moon, there's like some type of affinity with that. And if you bleed on a new moon, it's because you're most powerful on the new moon, and you should use the new moon to your advantage. So make sure you look that up. Divine magic. Extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles. Yes. Make a decision. Feeling stuck or indecisive? Listen to your intuition and make a decision now. Treasure chest. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. And music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. Yes. And whilst I was channeling, I felt the song Be Like Water by Mona. I will leave that link below so you guys can listen to the channeled song. But I really feel like you're clairvoyant. You're very clairvoyant. And I feel like whenever a bird chirps, you listen to the message that the bird chirps. And you may even like birds, or like have a book on like wildlife, and you may even know what type of calls they're doing. But that's just how strong your affinity to animal medicine is. And if you're, I guess, like you're quirky in that way where you're like, Spirit, send me a sign, and you hear a bird or like a car honking or like a message dinging, that's your confirmation, you know? So your intuition is always correct. I want you to know that. Trust your intuition. Let's see. The courageous peony. Multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. With the courageous peony, this matches the energy of the Princess of Pentacles. You're a very shy person. Like, you have this childlike wonder. Your imagination is very grand. And you may even be an INFP personality, like I mentioned. And you believe in a lot of miracles. You believe in the impossible. You have a very strong faith within you. We have jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Wait a minute. Did I say? Yes, I did. Okay, wow. It's confirmation. I said at the beginning of the pick-up pile that I felt like this pile was Andromedan, Pleiadian, and Atlantean, I think. Yes, those three. And then here we have the Andromedan energy card, the big eye. Let's see what else. Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. The 7 Star Sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life and expression. This is a Pleiadian card. Yes, you have Pleiadian roots and Andromedan and Atlantean roots, because we do have water here, and Atlantis was a world full of water. You know, that's where mermaids come from, as well as Mintaka in the Orion star system. Mintaka no longer exists anymore. It's not inhabitable, but that is where a lot of mermaid people were. So as a child, maybe you had a very strong affinity with mermaids, fairies, gnomes, aliens even, or elves. And it just gives me the energy of the Lord of the Rings. And you may find something that resonates to you within those movies. Or like Alice in Wonderland, falling through the rabbit hole. And there is somebody falling through, like jumping in, diving into these waters, which is a really big eye. And we have the big cosmic eye, you know. Wow. I don't know if you've seen similarities between the universe and us, how our veins kind of look like the roots of a plant, and how our thumb print is the same as a tree stump, or like how our eyes look like the goddamn cosmic stars. Wow. Let's continue. The golden egg. Rooted light. Yes. We have creativity. Light language. And the enlightened gut. Let me zoom out here for a bit. Okay, so right off the bat, with the rooted light and the golden egg, intuitively, I'm feeling like your Starseed family wants you to know that if you have been in this time of doubt or like the unknown and you don't know what's going to happen next, take a breath, girl, guy, whoever you are listening to this reading. They want you to anchor down, seed the light whilst staying grounded. They want you to be like a tree. Let your roots dive deep into this earth plane, into Pachamama, Tonantzin, Mother Earth. Because right now I feel like it's a time for you to get out of your comfort zone. You're usually very shy, you're very withdrawn, you know, you're very up in your mind, in your crown chakra. And that is really nice. Like you're very gifted. You know, you can contact your spirit guides whenever you want. You know that they're there around you. But right now, your Starseed family would like for you to ground yourself here on Earth. You know, take all of that sacred consciousness that they're sending you, those light codes, this light language, because you may even be able to speak light language and understand, or you may write your own symbols in your notebook. Whatever symbols you see in your dream, make sure you write them down in your journal. They want you to take that knowledge and integrate it here on Earth. It's time for you to rise up, basically, is what they're saying. And connecting the music for manifesting and the light language. You may even sing, you know, just from the top of your head and, you know, not really know like why a song came into your head, but that's just spirit channeling through you. That's your family, like your Starseed family, sending you signs. Or you may very well have already activated your heart chakra and allowed the light language to come through you, and now you're being asked to release it and to speak it and to show others that you can do this. You might be able to sing, or you might do like some what's it called, Reiki activation and healing, you know, and that's very powerful. Don't keep that knowledge to yourself. Knowledge is meant to be shared. That's what they're basically saying, especially with the rooted light. I'm also feeling like with the Lovers card, just the imagery itself, I feel like you're a very melancholic person. You're very wistful for a time that existed, and that may cause you to be up in your head a lot. You activate your crown chakra a lot. You have a very big imagination. And that's not bad, right? But like with everything, it's important to have a moderation or a balance of that. But I feel like you're very homesick as well, but not to the point where it's made you very sad. It's more so like you're very self-sufficient, you know, because you have all of that within your head. Like you, whenever you want to visit, you just go into your head and you can see it, which is nice. Not everybody can do that. Now let's see your final cards. The Infinite, the Violet Flame, and Stepping Through. Yes, a lot of purple here. A lot of purple and blue. see, Spirit. Yeah, you've gone through a situation that has been very emotionally tough, very draining for you. And now you're in this space where you've let go of that, or like you've moved away from that situation. And your Starseed family wants to remind you of your power that you hold within. Do not limit yourself. The violet flame and the enlightened gut. This is going to be a specific message for some of you. They're saying that your Starseed family is saying that they want you to reconnect with your body, love your temple, treat your temple as you would treat others with kindness, love yourself. Instead of always being connected and always operating out of your crown chakra and, lifting the veil, like you have mastered that. Now it's time for you to master your body. They want you to seed the light while staying grounded. They want you to take care of your earthly body. You only have one. Like they know, they're saying, we know that you can connect with us. We know that that there's more than meets the eye. And this is especially true if you are currently carrying a child, because with the Princess of Pentacles, we can see that she is pregnant. Or if you are having troubles of infertility, make sure that you are connecting with your cycles, like we see here. Honor your phases. Have you ever tried a yoni steam? Yoni steaming with magical herbs, like beautiful herbs that are very healing to help regulate your period. As well as yoni steams can help clear any negative energy that is stored up in your sacral chakra. The violet flame is also, it's like having an amethyst. Amethyst is very it's very powerful, and it protects your energy. Making sure that you are reclaiming back your energy. And if you need to cry, cry. It's important to let your emotions out. Don't hold them in. Don't harbor those emotions, especially if they're negative. Let them out. Your Starseed family watches you with love. They care about you. They love you very much. They know that you're a very special soul. You're very gentle. You're one of their gentlest, they say. Sister, brother, they care about you. You're like a big sister to them. Or you look up to a big sister. Or if you don't have siblings and you wish you had siblings, you do have siblings. They're just not here. They're, they're in the cosmic roots. They're very happy with the way that you are caring for your inner child. And if you haven't been, you should. You should take care of your inner child. Lilo and Stitch, the movie, I feel like there's a message in there for you. Yeah. Watch Lilo and Stitch. There's a message in there for you. But that is the messages that came through for you, loves, for pile number 2. Let me just clean this up, and then I'll pull some more cards to see what else, any final messages that your Starseed family may have for you. Okay, pile 2, I will be shuffling to see any final messages that your Starseed family may have for you. So I will be shuffling. Let's see. Manifestia. It's the same card that came out for pile 1. Okay. So you got communication, co-creation. Look at that. Your soul tribe follows you. They are with you. I feel like when you pray for everybody you care about. You pray for strangers as well. I think that's very beautiful because not a lot of people remember to pray for strangers or to ask for abundance and happiness and success for everybody else, even if we don't know them. And you have a very nice, pure soul energy to you. And if you've ever felt alone, you're not alone. There are so many people like you that think like you. You have a whole soul tribe that the universe has supplied you with. Don't worry, you're not alone. I love that. And we have Manifestia. This same card came out for pile number 1. So maybe you were gravitating towards pile number 1, or maybe there's a certain message in pile number 1 for you as well. If you're cross-watching. And we have Harmonic Flight. And I think I mentioned in pile 2, if you were in a relationship with somebody, this is your soulmate. You guys may have, no, I know. You guys definitely come from the same soul family. Or different soul groups. But your opposites attract and they work well together. This could also just be balancing your divine feminine and your divine masculine energy to be able to co-create a beautiful world for yourself. You know, because sometimes we're just too stuck in the divine feminine, or we're just too stuck in the divine masculine energy, like the yin and yang, right? And you need to find that balance in order to manifest the world that you want to live in. But pile 2, that is all that I have for you. I hope that these messages resonated for you. I hope that you found a message in here that helps you or that brought confirmation into your life. And if it did, please leave a like and subscribe. I leave you with so many blessings. Love you guys. Bye. Hello, beautiful pile 3. You chose the clear quartz teardrop. Clear quartz is known as the master healer for a reason. It connects to all of the energy centers in your body, which are the chakras. Clear quartz has also been known to be an energy amplifier, so which you also need to be careful with, because I feel like there's been a lot of misplaced emotions, or like anger, sadness, and clear quartz is an energy amplifier for a reason. It amplifies anything. So you need to be careful with that. You need to be able to pair clear quartz with black tourmaline to even out any negative emotions. So let's get into your pile. So being the last pile that you are, the last 2 piles, I mentioned several starseed races. For your pile, it's very unique. I feel like I can't just name just one, but the main energy that I'm feeling here is Atlantean energy. So you may resonate with, Poseidon, mermaids, water worlds, or maybe Avatar, The Way of Water, that movie. That's the movie that I'm really resonating towards right now with this pile. Learning how to express your emotions. Your Starseed family wants you to be in the energy of peace. It's funny because I'm getting this kind of quote from Master Oogway when he's telling Panda. He's like, "You're too concerned with what once was or what is." I don't know the quote exactly word for word, but your Starseed family, they want to let you know that you're not in the past energy anymore. You're in the present. And you can see that very clearly with the 7 of Swords and the 6 of Swords right here. The 6 of Swords obviously comes before the 7 of Swords. But I feel like there's two options that you can pick here for yourself. You can retreat into the past or look towards the future. Do you want to take shortcuts or do you want to do it the right way? And the right way always, doesn't always mean that it's going to be nice. And that's a decision for you, for yourself. I'm also feeling like your Starseed family wants to remind you how powerful the energy of water can be and how it can really heal you. Water can change your molecular DNA. Whenever you're drinking water, make sure you're speaking into the cup. Like here. The Five of Cups is a generally very sad card. It's a feeling of missing out or loss. But here we see him speaking into the cup. He's allowing himself to heal, appreciating what he has. So if you've been feeling these heavy emotions, especially with the full moon that we had in Scorpio this May 5th, these are very transitional times for you. Your Atlantean Starseed family also wants you to remember that you are the magician. Atlantis fell because of the great power that they had. They got a little bit too gassed up with the technology they were making, and at the end it was their biggest downfall. And I feel like you're a generally very confident person, like you know what you're doing in life, right? But these situations that have been placed in front of you, okay, this is what they're saying. They don't want you to take for granted your power that you have. And you know that you're a very powerful person. But it's with the way that you use that power, what you're going to do. And also with how you alchemize your emotions and your situations. Because alchemy has a very big role in your life. I'm also feeling like you may have had a past life in ancient Greece. I'm getting tingles. Hold on. I'm feeling like the energies of Poseidon, Zeus, like Apollo, like any of those, strong gods, or even goddesses like Aphrodite, Athena. Pile 3, you're out of all these piles, you're the most you're very in tune and very intelligent. You're in tune with your psyche. There's also this message of like scrying, or you scrying in like a bowl of water. Like you touch the water and there's ripples. And there might be messages in there for you. You find a lot of messages within liminal spaces. Liminal spaces are places in the world where the veil is very thin, and like you can even enter those like different dimensions or portals here on Earth. Like you have a very strong inner compass for finding lost or hidden things. That's what they're telling me. Wanting more for yourself is good and it's healthy. Don't feel guilty for anybody that tells you, hey, you're leaving me behind, or why are you doing this, or I thought we were supposed to go together. If there's a certain situation that is similar to what I'm talking about, your Starseed family wants you to know that in some places where you're going, people that you once knew or that you once trusted or loved, they can't always follow. And that's nothing, you shouldn't feel guilty for that, okay? It's just that where they are right now in their point in life, they're not in that level or same frequency as you, and that's okay. So I definitely feel like there is a different chapter that you are closing and entering. Other cards come out. We have priorities. Focus on what truly matters to you with the heart chakra. Black tourmaline, protection, recharging, and grounding. Exactly. Clear quartz is a very strong energy amplifier. So pairing it with black tourmaline can be very beneficial for your space. Black tourmaline, advocates with protection, and it recharges your energy. It grounds your energy. So it's also good to use and work with if you're wanting to rid yourself of any fears. And fear usually comes from an imbalance of your root chakra. And we have celestite, calm, inspiration, and serendipity. Exactly, that calming of your emotions. Really being in the energy of peace. They're also telling me, if you've watched High School Musical, I don't know, the second movie, I think, where Gabriella is by the pool and she's singing, I gotta go my own way, like something like that. Like, yeah, don't limit yourself. If you need to leave a certain situation, know that it is safe for you to do so, okay? You're in that energy anyways of leaving, of going. We have wait. Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. You're being helped. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see results yet. Morning affirmations. Say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. We have Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, and with loyalty. The wait card, I'm feeling like you need to not listen to those that are projecting their fears onto your situation. For example, if you're trying to start your own career or your own business, and you're commentating this to somebody that you trust, right? And you kind of want to see what they got to say, right? And they're like, well, I don't think you should do it. I don't think you should go for it because, like, X, Y, and Z, and this could happen, and, and no, I feel like that's a lot of doubt, and that's a lot of negativity, and also, like, evil eye or, like, jealousy, because they can see that you've got that spark, you've got that creativity inside you, and that magnetizing energy that will obviously bring in this beautiful energy. I feel like this is especially true if you had some, like, sort of small business or project that you've been thinking about and that you've done in the past or have thought about doing in the past. You're now revisiting those ideas, and you're wanting to implement those ideas, or reopen that business that, didn't do so well back then, but now I feel like it will do better for you. And let's say you quit your job, right, out of nowhere, and your friends are like, well, why did you do that? Or your parents are like, why did you do that? They're going to obviously project their fears onto you. And most of those fears come from generational trauma. But you have to understand and remember that with the morning affirmations cards, it's important to stay positive. Because you are being helped. Like, there is that support group behind you that is here helping you realize your dreams, And I'm also feeling like calcite can be a very good crystal for you to work with. Calcite helps connect with your sacral chakra, your third eye, and your crown chakra, so that you can have the confidence and the creativity to actually work on your projects and ideas, and to keep that steadfast pace so that you may actually see a goal all the way through and actually finish it. Let's see, let's keep going. We have the great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Yes, the turbulence of your emotions. Another weight. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. Exactly. I feel like don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to the negativity. Don't throw the towel in just because, you're listening to these people or your own self. You could be you can be the negativity in your own life, literally. Don't listen to your negative aspects, okay? Don't throw the towel in just yet. We have Ashtar, forgiveness, expansion, and compassion. Ashtar is a Pleiadian commander in the Galactic Federation. I think it is nice that he is being represented by wolves. You have very strong wolf energy medicine within you. The wolf is a great leader. It is also a predator. It is very reclusive. Wolves are very shy, but they follow their own intuition when it's time to attack and when it's time to retreat. And I think that's the energy that you have within you as well. But I think Ashtar came through with this card to let you know that just because you are having these trials and tribulations and, it's kind of difficult for you to see past the veil or to see what else needs to happen, he's saying to not give up yet on your dreams. And he's coming through very strongly, actually. He's showing me pictures of kind of like a movie scene in my head of how he was coming up and how he learned to master his emotions. Yeah, he's here to comfort you, telling you that it's okay to look past all of that negativity and knowing that you have the power to alchemize and transform those negative emotions into positive ones. This is why water is very powerful and why water is considered to be one of the strongest spiritual tools or elements that we have. Forgiving any general trauma, any of your parents. There may have been a time in your life where you were going down the wrong path and you knew that it was wrong, but in your heart you had selfishness and you just couldn't see past that, and you were just reluctant and stubborn to change because of certain circumstances in your life and how your life, was going for you. So you decided to stay in that anger and that conflict and that turbulence, right? But now you're finally opening your heart and there's more compassion within you. You're expanding your heart chakra, right? You're seeing that there's more than just that. And I really feel that you're healing your inner child right now. Also, whales are very sacred. They are the time keepers. Beautiful souls, whales. So you may resonate with the whale medicine. This is also giving me Avatar, the way of water energy. So you know how Jake Sully was kind of indifferent to his son, I think the younger one. I feel like you may be the son, the younger son in this case, and you're always trying to please somebody or trying to do good, but your father or friends or whatever that situation is, they just never really gave you that time of day or they cared, or this could just be the inner conflict within yourself, Like I said, you're healing your inner child now. You finally see yourself as you are, and you're allowing yourself to expand. You're allowing that compassion to expand out of you, allowing those emotions to flow. Let's see, final messages. Evolution, exactly. You will transcend these evolutions. And here we have more Atlantean energy with a mermaid, the jellyfish and the DNA strand, starfish, and the school of fish. You being the creator, being, the leader. Finally seeing your power, standing in your power, standing your ground, knowing when it's time to leave and when it's time to move away from these certain situations that no longer serve you. Evaluating what it is that is holding you down. And sometimes what is holding you down could be yourself, your negative mindset, and having the strength to remove yourself from that and change and say, you know what, enough is enough. Today I will be positive and abundant because it is my birthright. So let's see. Another evolution card, transformation, exactly. Snake skin. You're transforming, transitioning. I love that. You're stepping in to the person that you are meant to be. You are honoring your truth now. You're showing the world the real you. You're not holding back anymore. You're not being ashamed anymore. Any feelings of guilt or shamefulness, that's gone, or you're going to be clearing that out. Let's see the final one. Our ancient future. This is definite Atlantis energy. You are definitely an Atlantean, or you belong to Lemuria. Both, they're both similar, they're the same. Parallels. Pile 3, you are such a talented group. You have the yin and yang. Look at that. The yin and yang connection, the balance. All 3 piles, they had the balance within them. The balance theme was very important. But at the beginning of this reading, I did mention how Atlantis was showing me how their own greed and their own demise was basically themselves, and their own stubbornness to see that the power that they had was really affecting them. And so I feel like maybe you were drunk on your own power and your own aggravation, being selfish. But now you're seeing clearly what it is that you need to do. And if nobody's told you that they are proud of you, let me be the first. I am very proud of you, Pile 3, because I know that what you've gone through has been very draining. It's been very emotional. It's like a roller coaster. It's just been up and down, up and down. You think that you're okay, but you're not. You're not in a space of integrity. So you're doing things that you don't normally do, but you're doing it to feed whatever you're feeding right now in your soul. But now you're able to transform and forgive yourself and forgive others that have projected onto you. And that is what your Atlantean Starseed family wants you to remember. Remember that compassion. Remember why it is that you're doing the things that you're doing. Do you have integrity within you? So, I hope that this reading resonated for you, Pile 3. Let me just go ahead and clean this all up, and then we'll do some final messages from your Starseed family. So, hello, Pile 3. These are some final messages that your Starseed family has for you. I will be shuffling on camera. Okay. It's funny. Pile 2 got the same card, She of the Lotus. But the first one that came through was the heart chakra, which is unfurling back to love. And yes, I really do feel that because of your circumstances or the things that you've had to go through, life has made you kind of hard. It's hardened you in some type of way. And some people, they're okay with that. They have a lot of patience within them. And for others, it really puts them through the ringer, and they might think that, you know, the world is attacking them and that the world is against them. But that's not the case, you know. And you're a very sensitive person, Pile 3. You're a very sensitive group. And I think that the most realistic advice that they are giving you right now is taking accountability for your actions and how you react to things. Having control over your mind and over how you react is very important. And right now, the dragonfly here is guiding you. The dragonfly represents hope and love and new beginnings. And so I think it's nice that it's paired up with the heart chakra, because the heart chakra connects us back to source, you know. Love is the highest vibration here on earth. It is the highest of the most high. And when you master, you know, that unconditional love, you know, I feel like that is when you will be the most happiest, you know, because you don't need any material items to feel happy, you know. Sure, it can help for a while, but if you're not happy within yourself, within your vessel, within your body, within your own self, really, then, you know, what are you doing to, like, help heal yourself? And again, with the She of the Lotus, like, turn any negative situation into a positive one. And you have a lot of that alchemical or like alchemization. I think your Starseed family is saying that you know how to alchemize your situations, your emotions. Because in your past life, you were they're bringing me to, like, the Sorcerer's Stone, like Nicholas Flamel, somebody that broke the barrier with alchemy, being immortal. Like, you're somebody that knows that type of stuff. Like I said, you know how to find hidden objects. I don't know if I'm explaining myself correctly, but you can alchemize any negative situation into a positive one, and heal. And using water will heal you. And with this one, the Sound of the Universe, this is your Starseed family, your spirit guide. They're all around you. Beta, alpha waves, omega waves. I don't know if that resonates for any of you, but you know, you can heal a lot through sound. And also, what is that? Sacred geometry. So you may have a very strong affinity to, like, mathematics, or with how vibrations can change DNA, something like that. Like, I'm seeing a plate of, like, a sound, and the vibration change salt, something like that. I don't know what that is. Maybe you know, but that's what they're showing me. You're a mago. You're a magician. So remember your power, okay? So I leave you with that. You are so loved, Pile 3. I hope that this reading resonated for you, and if it did, please leave a like and subscribe. If you are wanting an in-depth reading personally for you, I also do those. You can book me down below. You can email me at marylandsenchantedtarot.com, and we can set up a reading for you personally. So I hope that this reading resonated. Thank you so much, and I send you so many blessings. Bye, friends.